Hi everyone, welcome to another episode of Jennifer's Tale, My Life as a Crossdresser. I, of course, am Jennifer, saying thank you for watching this video. If you're watching on YouTube, please do me a favor, take time to like this video if you do indeed like it. Please subscribe to my channel if you find this episode of interest. And do me a favor and check out my previous episodes of Jennifer's Tale. If you're a crossdresser, a friend of a crossdresser, a significant other, I think you'll find some episodes that are really interesting, thought-provoking, and maybe you'll get some information out of them. If you're listening to this podcast through your ears via iTunes or Spotify, thank you for taking time out of your busy day to take a listen to my podcast, this episode. I hope you enjoy what you hear. Please do me a favor, subscribe to my podcast. Please leave a favorable review, especially if you're on iTunes. And do me also a favor, if you're new to this podcast, make sure you check out previous episodes. There's lots of useful information there, like I said. And let's get into the heart of this episode. Now, every once in a while, I'll get suggestions from people that watch the videos or listen on audio. And there was a girl named Shelly who sent me a really lovely email and told me a bit about herself, and she gave me some topics and suggestions of things I haven't covered yet. One of the topics that she suggested is talking about meeting other crossdressers. And I think I've kind of talked about it off and on here and there throughout my episodes, but I don't think I really did one specifically on how to meet other girls. You know, that's one of the things that caused me to create this podcast in the first place, is that I've been a crossdresser and being Jennifer for over half my life. It's something that is a part of me. I finally, over the past few years, wholeheartedly dove headlong into this being a part of me after years of trying to deny who I am and what I was, and this side of me trying to suppress it. And one of the things that happened was I wanted to meet other girls. I wanted to meet other crossdressers. I know how it feels growing up as a crossdresser in small town Iowa to not have somebody to talk to, not have somebody who knows what you're going through. And for those of you who are like me, who are, a bit older, we've gone through that. But there's young crossdressers as well. There's, young girls who are just now going what I went through back then, and having these feelings about wanting to wear women's clothes and express my feminine side, but they don't know where to go. Luckily for them nowadays, you have the internet. You have Facebook, you have X, formerly Twitter, you have Instagram, you have all sorts of different resources for reaching out to other girls out there. You can create a Facebook page and not have it tie into your actual male Facebook page. You can actually, when you create a Facebook page for your femme self, one of the first things I did was I blocked my male self from seeing it, just because that way if somebody sees a friend suggestion for Jennifer because they know my male self, they won't put two and two together, although that has happened once in a weird sort of way. But you can create a Facebook page for your femme self and totally, go to town, put some pictures up, explain who you are, explain you're a crossdresser, and the algorithm for Facebook will put you in contact with other crossdressers from around the world. One of the things that I always try to do is try to reach out to other girls who are in my area. It was hard to do back in the day when there was no such thing as internet, but nowadays you can do a search on Facebook. As you start finding other girls, you can see where they're from, and if they're in your area, I always try to friend them. If I find other girls from Minnesota, especially in the area where I'm at, I will reach out, I'll friend them, and along with sending them a friend request, send them a Facebook message, and tell them, hi, I'm a crossdresser as well from wherever you're from, trying to connect and meet other girls. My best friend Evelyn, that's kind of how I met her, is the fact that when I created my Jennifer Hangartner Facebook page, she was somebody that just popped up as somebody who I might know. I didn't know her at all, but I was able to contact her, send a message, and she was kind enough to reach out back to me and has been my friend. She's almost like an older sister to me. She's offered me lots of advice over the past few years. She's somebody I go to if I have a problem. And it's just great to have somebody like that who knows what you're going through, who knows how you feel. And it's somebody that you can talk to, somebody you can confide in. And if you're a crossdresser who nobody else knows you're a crossdresser, it's somebody who you're guaranteed will keep your secret. I know being married and my wife knowing I'm a crossdresser, there's still things that she doesn't want to know about, doesn't want to know what I do as Jennifer, doesn't want to know who my friends are. But I also have a few other people who don't know about Jennifer that I don't want to find out. And having a confidant who can give you advice as well as keep your secret is a diamond in the rough. So as far as reaching out to others, Facebook to me is one of the best ways of doing it. I've met so many girls, and coming out with this podcast, I've met so many more who have subscribed. You can also put up a video on YouTube just introducing yourself and title it, crossdresser looking for friends or something like that. It usually doesn't work out as well, I don't think, as going the Facebook route, but it is an option. There's so much social media out there and so many ways that you can create a social profile. You can even create a website for yourself. And look at other people's websites. There's so many different things you can do. If you're a bit more into sexual type things, there's a thing called FetLife where you can reach out to other people in your area who are into different sexual fetishes. Cross-dressing, having sex with transsexuals is kind of some of those things that people look for. So if you are into that, you can also make friends that way. You can put yourself out there and say what you're looking for. Say you're new, you're trying to find friends, and just kind of see what happens. You never know. You might meet somebody who just becomes a friend or a confidant without anything else besides that. So there's plenty of options out there. Make sure you just kind of explore. Make sure you create yourself a profile. Make sure you don't tie it into anything that, if you're trying to keep your secret, won't allude to your male self. And reach out there. Have fun. Have a good time. That's how you learn. That's how you grow. That's how you become more comfortable with yourself. And you'll enjoy life a lot more. Trust me. I hope that answers your question, Shelly. I hope other people will write into me. Send an email to jenniferstalepodcast@gmail.com or leave a message on my Facebook page, which is Jennifer's Tale, My Life as a Crossdresser. Or you can friend me on Facebook, Jennifer Hangartner, Hangartner. No, it's kind of a long last name, but it is who I am. And if you want to friend me and chat, I'm more than happy to chat with you. And that's it. Until next time, this is Jennifer saying hugs and kisses. Bye-bye.